Spy vs. Spy is a game based off the Mad Magazine comic strip. It was first published in 1984 by First Star Software for the Commodore 64, Apple II, and Atari 8-bit computers. Later, it was ported to many other platforms. Another Spy vs. Spy game was released in 2005 for the PlayStation 2, but today I'm going to review the original, specifically the Sega Master System version. Pedantically, I'll be using the Sega card version. It was eventually released on the Mega cartridge too, probably because the Master System 2 sold so well in America. They're the same game though. Red Spy. There was no Red Spy. Yeah, anyway. As player 1, you play as White Spy, and the computer, or a friend, plays as Black Spy. Your goal is to find 4 items hidden around an embassy and escape with them. You can only hold 1 item at a time, so you also need to find a bag to hold all 4 items. The items are hidden behind furniture and paintings. You can hide items behind things if you haven't found the bag yet. You also have an array of traps that you can place to thwart your rival spy. Each trap has a countermeasure located in boxes on the left and right walls of some rooms, and in the coat rack. There's a time bomb you can place that has no direct countermeasure. You just need to hurry out of the room before it goes off. You are susceptible to your own traps though, so if you place a trap, be sure to remember where you put it. If you wind up in the same room as the other spy, you'll drop any items you're holding in that room, and you'll have to either run away or fight. You can get hit 8 times before you die, and leaving the room resets your hit count. Each time you get killed, you lose a little time on your timer, and if you run out of time, you die, giving the other player free reign of the embassy. Once you've found the bag and the 4 items, you need to find the exit. By default, it's hidden until all the items are found, but you can turn that off in the options. The controls can be a little awkward. To place a trap or look at the map, you need to stop, go to the menu, and select what you want. I don't know if it was like this for the computer versions, but this takes a little while to get used to. Moving around is okay, but I'm using a Genesis controller because I cannot stand the Master System's D-pad. One of the best things about this game is that you're encouraged to cheat. In other split-screen games, it's considered cheating to look at your opponent's part of the screen. In Spy vs. Spy, it's actually encouraged in the manual. Another cheap strategy that's completely within the spirit of the game is waiting at the exit after your opponent has collected everything, killing them when they enter the room or trapping all the doors, and stealing the bag full of items for yourself. You'll probably get more enjoyment from this game if you read the manual first. There's no tutorial, of course, and the controls aren't the most intuitive. The manual also explains what items counter what traps. Spy vs. Spy is a fun little game. Like most 8-bit games, it's simple, quick, and more fun against a human opponent. It's kind of annoying that you always start each level in the same room together. I think it would have been better if you'd started in different rooms. The levels get larger and more complex as you advance. Consequently, I find the middle levels are the most fun. The early levels are a little too small, so you can't really get away from your opponent. The later levels are really large and maze-like, with up to 3 floors. This gets a little too big for me, and I get lost easily. I mean, you could make a map, because the level layout doesn't change or anything, but that would kind of take away from the intention, I think. Finding a copy of this game shouldn't be too hard or too expensive, considering how many platforms it was released on. If you like short 8-bit games you can just pick up and waste a little time with, Spy vs. Spy should fit the bill. Thanks to all my subscribers and anyone who watched this video. If you like this video, you know what you should do. I mean, everybody on YouTube knows what to do now, don't you? I do other types of videos too, like replace video game batteries. These annotation links should take you where you want to go.